Hey guys, Rich again for Youth in Business TV. This is part 2 of episode 5. Episode 5 is all about client etiquette. So basically how you should be, what etiquette you should have when you're dealing with a client or a business associate. Just to clarify, a client is somebody that hires you or you work for them, they're paying you, and a business associate would be somebody like, you're partnering with them, or you buy materials or you buy products from them to sell to others, or maybe like your advertising person, your website guy. That's a business associate. Like I said, this is part 2. We shot part 1, and if you didn't get a chance to see that, I'm going to send you a link right here. Okay, so click that link and you'll go to part 1. In part 2, I'm going to talk about, etiquette as far as it pertains to meeting with your associates person to person. So the first part was over the phone, now we're doing in person, okay? The first thing I want to talk about when you're meeting somebody in person is I want you guys to look your best when you meet with someone, okay? Think about a selfie, okay? You guys know what a selfie is, right? It's a picture that you take of yourself. Now, most of the time when you're on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and you see a selfie, it looks good. It's some chick, she's all dressed up, she's going to the mall, or she's at a concert or whatever, and it's super cute. Sometimes you see a selfie where the person, it's like, why did you just take that picture, okay? I see that more often than I see the nice ones. And it's like, why would you post that picture of yourself on the internet? You look like crap, you have no makeup, your hair is crap, you know what I mean? You just woke up, you have sex hair, whatever. The same is going to be true, I want to tell you guys, when it comes to meeting your associates and your clients. Don't look like crap, do the obvious things that you need to do to look good. Don't wear gym shorts and a t-shirt and whatever, hey, how's it going, I just woke up. That is so unprofessional. That tells people right off the bat that you are not a serious, dedicated person, and in turn, they're not going to want to work with you, okay? The other thing I want to talk about is it doesn't matter what kind of business you guys are in. It doesn't matter what industry, what you do. Having the right, etiquette with a client is paramount, okay? I personally, I do service, I'm a service professional, so people want to trust me when they want me to go and do work for them at their house. An example I would give is I have a good friend who's a DJ, okay, and he's in the nightlife, okay. He's up till 4 a.m. every night, DJing places and working at different things, and it's not exactly a very professional atmosphere, but yet the guy is still, he's very respectful and he's very professional in everything he does, and a lot of people recognize that. You go to a club owner, they're not in a suit and tie, or maybe they are, but you know what I mean. You go to a certain venue or something. If you just show up and are like, hey, what's up, whatever, let's go roll a blunt or whatever, that's not terribly uncommon to them. But again, my friend, the DJ, he's very professional. He's very, to the point, and let's get this deal going. I want to work with you and all this stuff. So it really doesn't matter what you guys do. I want you guys to be as absolutely professional as you can. So when you meet someone for the first time, it's important that, again, you give off that professionalism. One way to do that is have some type of, well, first off, wear your suit, okay? And when I say your suit, I don't mean your suit, your tie, your tux. It doesn't matter what you do, you always have an outfit, a suit, something that you wear. For me, I wear a polo shirt. I have my my label on it, or my my emblem on it, embroidered. I meant to bring a shirt with me so I could show you guys that, but I didn't. I apologize. I'll do that in another episode. Your uniform. Always wear your uniform correctly, okay? If you're a blue-collar worker, like me, you're a roofer or something, you're in the trades, wear, your company shirt, wear your business shirt. Don't just show up with, some, you know, a Dallas Cowboys t-shirt or something, you know, something that's not very classy, you know, or something that's not going to, you know, present you in the best way. Maybe you do wear a suit and a tie. Maybe you do, you know, get real fancy dressed up when you meet with people. Maybe you're in that type of business. Do it, guys. You got to look your best. You always look your best, okay? Oh, the other thing I was going to mention about that is I want you guys to have nice printed material. And printed material is pretty much anything that's, you know, obviously printed. Business cards, okay? Buy the best business cards you can get, double-sided, color, you know, gloss. Get some flyers made up. Doesn't matter what you do, you know. If you're a service professional like me, make a flyer, you know. Maybe have a little coupon, hand that to them. Give them something that they can hold and see and looks nice. You know, if you're a photographer, you know, give them a sheet of paper with all of the photos you've taken, some of the photos you've taken. You know, printed material is really key for looking your best, because you are going to be at that person's house or that person's place of business, and then you're going to leave. But what you leave with them is what's going to stay and what they're going to refer to and think of. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I want to show you guys something I use when I go to my client's house. This is the book bag that I bring to my client's house when I go to give an estimate. It just basically has, you know, a lot of my paperwork, all my different graph papers and contracts and things like that. Something I always give people, because I actually do drawings for people, okay, and I hand them a copy of the drawings, of the blueprints. So a problem I found was that a lot of people, I would give them that, and they'd lose them. They couldn't keep track of them, and it was really annoying for me, because I used to have to resend some drawings, or, you know, they would say, well, I got the drawing, but I can't remember how much it cost, and blah blah blah. So save yourself some hassle and look professional. Get some folders made up. All I did was got some colored folders from, you know, the office supply. I printed out some return address labels, stuck them on there. Put my business card, you know, with the whatever paperclip, and then on the inside I have some more of my materials. This is my warranty. I offer a warranty for the work that I do. But, you know, give them the folder. Say, go ahead and put all your files in there. You know, no matter what you're going to give them, and then you'll look good. They'll like that, and it'll help you, because, you know, they're not gonna lose the stuff that you give them. That, or they lose everything you give them, and that's even more annoying. But that's on them. Okay, let's see. Now, when you meet with a client in person, likely you're going to meet in their, you know, their work environment, or maybe their home. I always meet with people in their home, so always be respectful of their space. Okay, maybe you're not the neatest person. You know, maybe you're you know, you're not that tidy in your house, or you don't really care, and that's fine. But when you go to their house, you know, if they want you to take your shoes off, take your shoes off, okay? A lot of times I'll go into a couple's house and they'll say, you know, we usually take our shoes off, but you don't have to. I always take them off anyways, always, because that lets them know that you care about their stuff. That's the biggest thing that people, they don't know you when you first show up. So that's the biggest thing that they want to see, is that you respect their stuff, you know, the same way that you would respect your own stuff, or more so than you would respect your own stuff, like I just said. Even, you know, I carry a clipboard and I do my drawings on the clipboard. Even when I'm just giving an estimate at someone's house, I'll say, can I put this down here? You know, can I go through my bag and find what I need to find, and can I put this on the bed, or can I put this on the counter, or something like that? People seem to really like that. They appreciate that, you know, I'm showing that I do care about their stuff. Let's see. Another thing I want to tell you guys is, don't quote someone in front of them. What I mean, don't calculate what you're going to quote them right in front of them. When you give somebody an estimate for your service, or an estimate for your products or something, try to not calculate that in front of them. Here's my example. I go to people's houses, I give them estimates. I do drawings, and from the drawings I can calculate how much their total job is going to cost. Well, what I always say is, I'm going to go out to my car. I have all my pricing guides in my car. I'm going to add it up. I'll come back in about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'll give you guys a price quote. A lot of times they say, oh, don't go to your car. You can come to the table. Do you want something to drink? Or, and I say, well, no, thank you. I would, but my pricing guides are in the car. I kind of make that my reason for going. The real reason I go is because really two reasons. One, if you total up all their stuff in front of them, likely they're going to be sitting there and they're going to be kind of looking over your shoulder. Oh, what's that? What's that 50 for? Does that mean $50 or 50 inches? That becomes very annoying. That drives me nuts. That's one of the big reasons why I don't do the calculate the estimate in front of them. The other reason is because they tend to talk to you. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm trying to calculate something, I need to be right, very, very focused. I don't listen to my radio or anything in the car. I'm very focused on what I'm doing. Almost every time I do that almost every time I do my additions in front of people, I make mistakes. And I'll go back and I'll be talking, yeah, cute kid, or, whatever. I'll add it up and it doesn't come out the same. So I have to really focus and add it up. Okay. So that was important. Let's see. Another thing I want to talk about is sometimes you don't meet people at their house. Sometimes, excuse me, you meet people at, say, an expo or a fair of some type. Whatever industry you're in, if you're in, the outdoors industry, maybe, there's a lot of outdoor expos probably in your city or state. So when you go to these expos, you guys have to definitely give, obviously, the best printed material, business cards, flyers, coupons, but you have to have a really interactive type of personality. And I mean, you have to be a people person, okay? Not every business you do have to, I'm not saying every single business you have to be a people person, but when you're at situations like that, when you're at situations where you're meeting people, you need to be people friendly. I'm not the most people friendly, to be honest. When I'm working, I'm work. I would say I'm too much so. I don't interact a lot with my clients when I work. But again, I'm gonna recite an instance with the DJ. He DJs nightlife. He does clubs and stuff, but he used to DJ weddings. And so he says, he used to go to wedding shows all the time, and he would love going to those bridal shows because you could always interact one-on-one with the family, the bride, the husband, the father, the mother, everybody. He says, I've never been to one of these expos. They have them for every type of business. I mean, any industry you're in, you can go to an expo, and you should. Okay, I haven't. I know, shame on me. But what he told me was that up front you got to pay a couple $100 for your booth or whatever, but it's always worth it. He said, you get to interact with people. You get to tell them, oh, I would really love to DJ your wedding. This is my package, but for you, I'm going to give you guys a deal. He says, all you do is yuck it up with the people. They're all, well, I mean, this is the wedding industry, of course, but, he says for that, everybody's in a real good mood, and everybody's so happy, and it's, it's all smiles and giggles. So it's just a great opportunity to tap into that, and really give people the confidence in you that you deserve, that that you really want from people. So always have a really good forward, outward personality. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, another really important thing that I would tell you guys is be convenient for your customer. Don't have the convenience be for you. And what I mean by that is, let's say you got to meet with somebody, okay? It's a distributor of some type, or it's a client or whatever. They have a set time that they want to meet you. and you have a set time that you want to meet them. It's often not the same. But I'll tell you, you have to make the convenience for them, okay? I can't tell you how many times people have called me at 8 or 9 o'clock at night and said, hey, can you come out to my house and give me an estimate on my closet? Obviously, I don't want to do that. It's late. I want to eat dinner, you know. But if that's the only time that they have available, then I've got to go and I've got to do it. A lot of times, you guys will get sales. You guys will get, you'll get business simply because you're the easily, you can be accessed easily. That's what I should say. In this world we live in, you guys know it's very here and now. Update, update, update. You know, everything is instantaneously. So people are getting pretty impatient nowadays. If you tell them, you know, oh, I can give you the estimate, but it's going to be in a week or 2 weeks. People don't like that. They're going to move on. They're going to go right ahead. My dad even told me, you know, he says, if I call a service professional and I get their voicemail, I'm calling the next one. He says, I'm flipping the yellow pages and I'm going to the next guy, you know. Nobody uses the yellow pages anymore, but that's just his sentiment. So you have to really be convenient. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example. I was in Target one evening, and I got a phone call, and this is something I spoke about in the last episode, part 1. Don't answer your phone when you're not available to talk. Again, I was in Target. I was just doing, I don't even know what I was shopping for. Answered my phone. Hey, how's it going? I had no way to write down what this lady's info or anything. So she said, you know, can you come out and give me an estimate? You know, when can you do that? No, I take it back. I think she said, can you come on the weekend? And for some reason, a lot of people had been asking me that time, can I come on the weekend? And I was just getting really fed up with it. I was like, I hate people thinking that they can just tell me when to, you know, why is it always convenient for you? When can it be convenient for me? So I told the lady straight up, I said, you know, I work banker's hours, pretty much. I said the word banker's hours. I was like, you know, you can hit me up 9 to 5 or something like that. So she said, okay, thanks. You know, we got off the phone. I called her back, okay, and she just basically told me, yeah, I didn't go with you because I didn't like the fact that you only worked banker's hours. And she kind of threw that back in my face. So that was stupid. I lost that job. I lost the opportunity to make that money. So that was very dumb. So don't make it convenient for when, you know, don't make it convenient for you. Make it convenient for them, okay? Someday you will be very busy. You'll have so much work, or you'll be making so many sales, or you'll be doing so much stuff that you'll actually be able to turn down a lot of people. You know, you'll be saying, well, I can't do that, or I'm putting you off, or you just don't answer your phone, or you don't call people back or something. But when you start out, you guys got to take almost every job you can get, okay? So that's a really big one. Let's see. My last point is really, it's kind of the same thing what I just said. Be the easiest to access, you know. When people want your product, they are going to contact you. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to try and grab you. And when you are not available, they're moving on. They're just moving on, you know. That's the world we live in. That's the 2014 that we've all grown up to expect. So be convenient for them and be the easiest to get to, you know. A lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people, the biggest mistake they can make in business is that they are not easily accessible to their clients. I get that all the time, you know. There's big name closet remodelers that they just don't make themselves very convenient to people. So they call me and say, I've never heard of you. I don't even know who you are. You're still a small business, but can you come out and do this? And I get the job. You know, I get the job a lot of the time. So, so that's pretty much it for this episode. Again, this is episode 5. This is Youth in Business TV. Thanks for checking me out, guys. This is basically a web series I've created. It's very informal. It's just me, a regular guy, giving you guys everything I know about business. I want you guys to give back. I want you guys to give me content, you know, tell me what you want to hear. Subscribe, you know, comment, like, share, give me feedback. I'll answer your guys' questions. I'll give you feedback. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys very soon.